from what I'm hearing, it sounds like Jay-Z saying he's kind of like damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. But I do want to acknowledge that, like, because I was having a conversation about this on Sunday with a couple of my homies about how some people like Jay wear revolutionary for the aesthetic, and aren't really actually challenging the system in any way that's beneficial to the whole.
Okay, so again, you know what I'm saying? In his mind, like, could he believe in his mind that what he's doing is revolutionary?
He
you know
could, but then he also has to acknowledge the ways in which his rise to where he is now had exploitation. You know
of course,
left people out.
You're not going to get to be a billionaire and not exploit people. I mean,
you
that's that's the reality. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and he's changing the circumstances of him and everyone who benefits him.
Right.
But
His
when
circle.
it comes to the people who are outside of that circle,
like Dame, you talking about like Dame?
Yeah, or just
like
the
us,
community
or like
in
us,
general.
like me.
You know what I'm saying? He reps Marcy so hard, but I want to see what is he actually doing for that community?
And that was one of the critiques, right? That like recently, there was supposedly a program to go into Marcy and like teach people about Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? And people, and when they brought it, you know, I guess an interviewer or journalist went there, people was like, yo, we about to get evicted. Like, and of course, we saw Bitcoin fell all the way off the map now. You know what I'm saying? So like, so people critique that, like, you're going to go in here talking about Bitcoin. These folks are struggling, right? These folks can't, you know, make ends meet. So again, that's true. Like, what is his, you know, broader, although, you know, and he's done some activist things, but he's also done things that he was criticized for, right? A lot of people critique. Again, to me, I think, like, I almost wish, like, I could be like Jay-Z could like hire me as his like talking point, activist talking points. Because remember the whole thing with the Kaepernick.
Like the anger translator?
Yeah, exactly. Because remember when he talked about we're past kneeling, when he met with Roger Goodell, and a lot of people was like, "Hey, yo," and so
us included, we weren't
100%. So that you know, that was criticized, that was critiqued, his NFL piece, and you know what I'm saying. Even we talked about the halftime show. Okay, we got the halftime show, but that's about it, right? So so he has been critiqued. So maybe he is. Is he addressing these critiques that even folks like us have had for him, Miracle?
You know, so this is a new word. And I like to give people credit.
You like to define it?
I like to give people credit. You know, our late brother, you know, Chairman Fred Hampton.
Yes.
Said, and I'm going to read the quote so I don't mess it up.
That's right.
We're going to fight racism, not with racism, but we're going to fight with solidarity.
Yes.
We say we're not going to fight capitalism with black capitalism.
Yes.
But we're going to fight it with socialism.
Yes.
And here is the reason why.
Right.
When you play chess, not checkers, and you go to the NFL and you have this multicultural halftime performance, and you
is it just because Eminem was in there? It's multicultural. it was one white guy, Miracle. Come on.
We don't know where all the drummers and the musicians were from.
Substantively invest in the black communities, the same black communities who were gentrified and pushed out, so those stadiums could be there.
Right, because there was that critique about the Brooklyn Nets, right? That
correct.
Jay-Z was like a small percentage owner, but helped facilitate that gentrification, right?
You don't do anything about the increasing number of black people being exploited by tech, because if you look at some of the research, it's a lot of working class black people who've been exploited by tech industries, who've been left out by these tech industries. 100%. But be that as it may. When someone is calling you a capitalist because you are bragging about being a billionaire. Yes. You are partnering with Tiffany, who does blood diamonds and refuses to give back materials to indigenous countries. There is the right for people to critique you.
100%.
There is a right to sit there and say you are a capitalist. And it's 100%. Not just Jay-Z. We talk about Elon Musk. Yeah. We talk about all the people, about how they exploit and they don't give back.
But I think the difference between Jay-Z and Elon Musk, if I just pause and I'm gonna come, is that Elon Musk was from South Africa, you know, this apartheid state. He had like wealthy parents, right? Jay-Z was from Marcy Projects, right? Jay-Z literally pulled himself up from his bootstraps. So I think that's the difference between those two, right? And Jay-Z, you know, has done some things. You know, he supported activists. Him and Beyonce bailed folks out of jail. They've done some things around supporting, you know, put the video out of Antoine Rose a second. So they've done positive things.
Be that as it may, when you are struggling and you are looking to better your circumstances, are you trying to attract and adopt the behaviors of white supremacists because that's what you see as winning, as making successful? Or are you actually creating a new industry? Because if you look at the environment, I mean, look at the interview, he's saying, we're still here. You tried to lock us out, but you're here. So you're there now. Are you just sitting at the white man's table and high-fiving him? Or are you creating new avenues for everybody to win and everybody to succeed?
So,
and that is one of the biggest critiques of capitalism, is it's based on the exploitation of another group. Somebody
100%.
somewhere has to suffer for you to do well. Like, you know, we look at, you know, Melinda Gates, how she's like trying to give all of her money away, reinvest in communities. And sometimes it's public, sometimes it's private.
Right.
But the thing about Jay-Z is he has made being a billionaire and a capitalist his aesthetic for the past like 5 to 10 years.
Now,